Oh, it's just Jord.
Hello guys and gals and welcome to today's video. Now, it's not our usual topic on the channel for Little Nightmares. We're stepping away from the theories a bit today, but in the discussion it's still kind of theory related, so I might have just contradicted myself. Anyway, so when the comics were announced, it was said they plan on releasing 4 issues of the comics, and this all included different versions of artwork. Now, we already have the first and second issue out, and it's been doing really well in my opinion. I'm actually working on another set of videos giving a type of review to the comics without spoiling it for anyone. But anyway, I digress. So the story begins with me receiving an email from the site where me and Leanne ordered our physical copies of the comics. And it was, you know, your generic spam advertisement email, but this sparked my interest, as it didn't feature the upcoming version of Little Nightmares, the comic. And I did not know why. My first guess were the sales so bad that they actually stopped advertising it? Or was it just a mistake and they had more comics to sell this particular month? Anyway, I was a little puzzled to say the least. So with my puzzled face, I went back onto the site where we originally get our comics from and had a look if it was still around. Lo and behold, I found the 4th and the 3rd versions, but they did mention the following message. Sorry, this item has passed its pre-order deadline and is no longer available to order. Please enter your email address into the box below and press notify me for available updates. Now, what's odd to me, and I don't have any photo proof of this because I don't know why I would, but what's odd to me is I actually went back on the site a few days ago because out of curiosity, I can't remember, it was something to do with the covers and a theory. And I went back and I could actually order the versions of the comics, both versions, 3 and 4. After thinking about it for a minute, I had a little mini heart attack because it's the only time I've ever seen that message is when a series of a comic has been discontinued or cancelled. And after checking some sources about the possible numbers of comics sold since the release of Little Nightmares, I couldn't find anything solid. It was just top 10s, which they weren't obviously in. So, out of desperation, I emailed the comic book sellers that I contacted last time. Days went by without any response, so I ended up contacting even more sellers, and no one seemed to want to contact me or talk to me about it. No one was in a position to say, basically. Or it may be my paranoia at work. They hate me, really. So as a last resort, I emailed Tarsia Studios to see if I can get a direct message from the top dogs, or so I thought. They replied to me via Twitter and not with emails, and thus the message went like this. Hello, I just wanted to ask if the Little Nightmares comic series has been cancelled, as I can't seem to pre-order the 3rd edition anywhere. Thank you. And they responded with the following. Hey, the comics are not something we really work with, but perhaps if you contact Little Knights, which is the actual Twitter handle for Little Nightmares, they can answer you better. Cheers. And I put alrighty anyway. Now, this struck me as a little odd. Why do the developers or the studios have no idea about their own game's comic? After receiving this message, I have been trying to contact with the Little Nightmares team, but no luck. I can't get anywhere. I have received no responses from the Little Nightmares Twitter or anything by the comic book publishers, and this is the up-to-date bit, which leads me to my opinion on the matter and the title of the video. Now, my first thoughts were to panic and, you know, quote, oh no, it's been cancelled, but I just can't see that being the case. Little Nightmares is expanding into different directions now, so why would it be cancelled? The comics are supposed to explain an in-depth lore and a different setting from the game, which makes it something worth looking at and something unique to the series. The comic is not meant to represent the game. It expands outside the lore, and that's what makes the comic so exciting. For me, in my own opinion, I believe that the comics are on hold. While the series has had a plan the whole time and a vision to show everyone via their only source, which was the comic, I believe with the arrival of the new show, that they've had to put it on hold, and thus they are rewriting the story for the adaptation of TV plus the comic and the games DLC. But that is just my theory for now. I'd love to know what you guys think. Anytime I get any better evidence, I will update the video, probably in part. I'd love to know what you think. I'd love to know if you think it's cancelled. Do you think they've run out of paper? I would love to know what you guys think. Also, would you like to see a few videos directly analysing the comics? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!